What's up everybody? In this video I'll be showing you the secret of day trading, which is how do you know if you should be on a buying side or on a shorting side. So it's pretty simple. All you need to use for this is the VWAP, and I usually use this middle VWAP only. If you don't know how to do it, you can just go add VWAP here, just classic, double click it, go into settings here. Just leave this middle one and set it up the way you want it. You like it to be red and the normal width, and these upper and lower I just uncheck it so they're not even there because I don't actually need it. So how do you know when you should be buying or selling? Well, it's pretty simple. Where you should be buying is when you're totally in an uptrend. Okay. So how do you know if you're in an uptrend? Well, it's pretty simple. It's because the price is above VWAP, and when the price is above VWAP, it means you're bullish. But what are exact moments of buying? So this is CLVS. The opportunity was in Friday, and as you can see from the open, the stock went up 39%. So there were actually two buying opportunities for me and the way I traded. So I called it to go along somewhere above 7 because that is historical resistance. Now let me show you how I know that it was historical resistance. I go to the bigger time frame. Where is 7? Okay, so look at this. If I go to the 7, you can see that this level right here was tested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and also 6th time in the pre-market yesterday. All right, exactly the same level. So we knew that if that level gets broken successfully, it is actually a pretty amazing opportunity to go long. And where would you take profit? You could actually choose a couple of points of taking profit. I called it in my Discord group to take profit at 7.8, and it's 11% profit. It's pretty enough. How did I knew that? Well, it's pretty simple as well. You just go to the bigger time frame and look what's the next resistance. And I was looking at for it. Next resistance was this one here, and the next one would be here, then here. So you could take multiple partial taking profits. So let me show you what does it mean. If you entered when this happened, and let's go into more into detail when exactly should you be entering here. So if it crosses like this, but you don't want to be blindly getting in. So there was only one pretty perfect way to get in. Look at this right here. This is a consolidation right at the resistance. And where would you be entering? Where I did was at the breakout of this right here. So that was the first entry moment. And look at this, it perfectly reached our take profit, which would be 9%, but it's still pretty good day trade, right? What will be the next one? Here we had another ascending triangle. So this was another opportunity to buy. Little small one, but to get in again, alright? Here it was around 8%. You might as well just take a quick scalp for 3.7%. And the another big opportunity to buy was actually, why did I say the VWAP is important? Here it is pretty simple that we are in an uptrend, breaking new highs, constantly creating higher lows, so it's definitely an uptrend. So what happened here? We little uh, got away from VWAP, so we were a little extended. It was like 15% away from VWAP, and the VWAP is the price. That price usually tends to go back in a day, okay? And what happened? We started to consolidate, and as you can see, this stock moved down and then up, and it actually means that there is still some kind of bullish presence there. Okay, there's still a lot of bulls, and it is not like completely crashing the price down. So what happened next? We went below VWAP. We came close to this resistance, this support right here. Didn't actually come all the way to there. So what is the process of next type of buying? It's pretty simple. You just wait the price to go below VWAP, and when it crosses it above, there's one more thing for it to do to confirm the bullish trend. Okay, so that is coming to the VWAP from the above and uh, seeing if it's going to break it down or it's going to hold above it. And the next thing what happened here is you could draw this pretty perfect trend line. I could even move it a little bit, something like this. This is pretty perfect trend line. So what could you wait here? So we have a confirmation that it's pretty bullish. It crossed below it, but it pretty fast crossed above it and now tested from above it, which means it's testing if it's going to remain bullish or not. So what happened here? What would be the next entry point? So there's like two possible entries here. Sometimes you can just go in first time you see something bullish, and where would it be? Here we had a tiny resistance right here because it rejected from down there again to the below VWAP. And what would be the perfect entry point there? Perfect entry there would be when it broke this tiny resistance. So basically when it confirmed that it's gonna stand there. And why is that good entry? If you entered right here, what would be your risk? Your risk would be just 3%, and it's not a lot, alright? Remember that it is the most important thing in day trading is that you have good risk point, that you enter at a good risk. And look where it went. It went to 16%. So this is kind of a resistance where it would be the last to take profits. But you could also take partially profits. You can kind of one part of position take it 5%, then the next part of position take here at 12 or 13%. So this trade might even be bigger than this one. But what you can also do is when you're in, you can wait, and it confirms creating higher lows, okay? Higher low here, one more here, another one here. So you could also wait and let it run and exit the first time it shows pretty strong bearish reversal, bearish sign, okay? Here, you can see this wicks. It means there's something that is not letting it go up, okay? It didn't happen here, here, or here. Here something changed, and that change is a sign of it can become bearish, all right? And look at this huge bearish engulfing, all right? So this perfect moment for you to see that it's about to be done, all right? And what is there after it? Here's a lot of short sellers take profits, and then there's people covering their profits. There's people getting out of their long positions because maybe they're pretty happy with their position as well because they now suspect that it might be bearish trend from now on, right? And if you didn't get out of breaking of this support right here, let me show you. Then you have another opportunity. Can you see what it is? Is this right here? Another opportunity to get out is when it reaches this here again. Okay? So it was pretty nice setup at the Friday. It was pretty amazing way to trade it. We had entry here, which I wouldn't actually take it. I usually have entries at the breakouts only if there is like a pretty meaningful line. Like this resistance right here was tested 6 times. It was also tested in a pre-market, and the 7 is a psychological resistance, so it's a pretty perfect way to go in. Okay, here I would just skip it, and you could also keep the profits from this entry until this trend line holds. So you could even go to another resistance. You might take profits here, all right, at 13%. So it all depends on how you do it, but that's pretty much it. Leah, you can ask me in comments any question you have. You can follow me on Instagram at Daytrading, where I follow my tips, and I also have a Discord group when you can get a free trial of alerts that I send and trade ideas, where you can also ask me any questions. So I hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one.